Hey everybody, it's low carb and keto nutrition specialist Amy Berger, bringing you, as always, keto without the crazy. It's been a while since my last video, so there's some administrative stuff to take care of, some housekeeping things to get through before we get to today's very important topic. Okay, item number one. My new book, co-written with Dr. Westman, End Your Carb Confusion, is coming out momentarily. Official release date is Tuesday, December 15th, but it's available for pre-order right now. Some of you might have even received it already. Our publisher tells us pre-orders sometimes actually get mailed out a little bit ahead of time. So check it out at Amazon or wherever you get your books. Maybe even support your local book retailer. Those businesses are really in desperate times right now. Talk to your local bookseller about carrying it. Okay, that's coming out soon. Second order of business. You may have heard me talk about a company called Adapt Your Life in recent videos, and I am working with Adapt Your Life in developing what they're calling Adapt Your Life Academy. And the Adapt Academy is, so Adapt Your Life makes sort of keto and low carb bars and little other kind of products, and they're branching out into education. And we're going to be doing a lot of online courses and webinars and stuff like that with keto and low carb. And our first offering is just wrapping up. It's the Keto Made Simple Masterclass. Now, I will have links to everything I mention in this video that is linkable. I will have links. Sign up for the Adapt Academy mailing list, because then you will get notified when we have other courses coming available. And the Keto Made Simple Masterclass, this first round is closed now, but we will be offering it again multiple times in 2021. I think it's going to be open again probably mid-January, so you don't want to miss the announcement. The feedback has been fabulous, just extraordinary, far exceeded our wildest expectations. People are loving the course. And, you know, Keto Made Simple, we've taken out all the extraneous, unnecessary stuff and really helped people focus in on the core principles of why and how carbohydrate restriction works. And, you know, people that were stalled in weight loss, the weight loss is happening again. People whose blood sugar was maybe not improving the way they wanted it to, that's going well. And that's great. Like, people have already, it's only a 3-week course and people have already been getting off medication. They've lost several pounds. So thrilled to hear that. But for me personally, what's been the most rewarding is seeing the comments from people saying things like, I feel like I can breathe again. I feel so free. I feel so much less burdened. And they're saying that because the way that we teach keto, you don't have to weigh and measure your food. You don't have to track. You don't need an app. You don't have to worry about macros. We just give you a list, a food list and instructions. And if you do that, you're good to go. And so, you know, my whole thing is keeping this simple and helping people see that it is simple if we get out of our own way. And it's been just so rewarding to see that is exactly what people are loving about this course. So definitely sign up for the mailing list so you know when that's coming open again, and when you know about other courses we're going to be offering. The next course they're offering is the Stall Slayer course, based on my book, The Stall Slayer, which you can get on Amazon. You can also download a PDF copy from stallslayer.com. Sorry, what did I just say? No, that's right. So if you've already read the book, you know, maybe you like the way I present information. And if you want more videos from me and more content, or just to hear me explain verbally and in a video some of the content that's in here, check out that course. And if you haven't read the book and you don't like to read, you'd rather watch videos, again, check out that course. Okay, 4 minutes in, let's get to the topic. And actually, while I'm on it, this topic is addressed in my book, The Stall Slayer. Why do I not recommend having a goal weight? And there's a whole chapter in this book called Setting Your Expectations. And setting expectations involves, you know, what's my goal weight? What's my goal size? What's this? What's that? There's a lot to say here. I'm trying to make shorter videos, so I'll try not to make this a giant novel. one of the main reasons I don't like for people to have a, well, there's two reasons I don't like for people to have a goal weight. The first is, what if you get there and you're still unhappy? Let's say, for example, you started out at 200 pounds and you want to be 125. Let's say you get there, you do keto, you do whatever lifestyle changes you need to make that happen. You are at 125 pounds and you are still unhappy. Getting to that goal weight didn't magically make your life perfect. It didn't fix all the problems that are actually completely unrelated to how much you weigh. You know, you were working so hard to get to that number, and now you're there, and now what? Now what? Because that was supposed to be the thing, right? That was supposed to make the clouds part and the sun shine down, and it hasn't. Now what? You worked so hard, you got to where you want to go, and for what? It didn't do what you thought it was going to do. And the second reason I don't like for people to have a goal weight is kind of the flip side of that. What if you don't get to your goal weight, but you're actually perfectly content where you are? Let's say you started at 200 pounds and you wanted to get to 125. Let's say you make it to 135. So you're 10 pounds higher than your goal weight, but you like the way your clothes fit, you feel great, your skin clear, your thinking is sharp, you're not worried about your blood sugar. You look in the mirror and you're actually like, oh, I think I actually look okay. I think I'm satisfied with my size and shape. But I'm supposed to be 100, my goal is 125. What if you don't make it to that goal weight, but you're perfectly happy where you are? And I would say the same thing, not just about a goal weight, but about a goal size. Let's say, women, let's say you start out at a size 18 or a size 22, and you'd like to be a size 6. Let's say you get there. You're that magical size 6 that you've dreamed about your whole life. You're there. And you still don't love yourself. You still feel less than. You still feel like you're not good enough. Or men, whatever it is, let's say you start out at a 42 waist and you get to a 33. I don't know what the normal sizes for men are. I think that's about normal-ish. I have no idea. Let's say you get there and life is not roses and ponies and unicorns like it was supposed to be. And I would even say the same thing, not just about a goal weight or a goal size, even a goal body fat percentage. Because you could say, I'd like to be 10% fat for a guy, or 8%, like I think that's really low, right? Or for a woman, I'd like to be 22%, whatever it is, and you get there and you're not happy, or you don't get there and you are. So it's like an emotional roller coaster to tie yourself to a number. I would rather that you tie yourself, or don't, that's such a bad phrase, aim for just feeling comfortable in your own skin. And that's a tall order, because that actually has a lot less to do with our size and shape than I think we normally think it does. But I would really encourage you to divorce yourself from aiming for a specific number. You can go in a direction, sure. If you do have 50 or 100 pounds to lose, or 20 pounds to lose, whatever it may be, aim for getting some of that weight off. Sure, go in that direction, but don't be wedded to any one specific number. Same thing with the size. You want to be a little bit smaller. Okay, get smaller. Don't have an end goal in sight of that's the size. Because who determines that anyway? Who says that that goal is appropriate for you? Or that, I'm kind of beating the dead horse. That's why I don't like those goals. And I have some tips in the ahlslayer about other types of things to aim for. If you are physically able to exercise and work out, and you're not disabled or incapacitated in some way, you could have an athletic goal. I want to run a mile in such and such time, or I want to be able to do X number of push-ups or X number of pull-ups. That's fine, but I also think, why not have goals totally unrelated to anything about your body, or not even your size and shape and athletic prowess, but even about health. Why not have a goal to, like, I don't know what, learn a new language, or go do something interesting? And I'm not even going to spend a lot of time on that because it's very cliche, but I really just wanted to emphasize the point of, don't be wedded to these numbers. It's too risky. It's too risky for the reasons that I explained. And what else can I say? I've been smaller than I am now. I've been smaller and more muscular, and like I I actually did get to a point a few times in my life where I was happy with what I saw in the mirror. Not just neutral, not just not hating myself, but actually actively liking my size and shape and physique and appearance. So I've been there, and then I've been in places where I'm much larger than I am now. And my self-perception never really changed all that much. Meaning, even when I looked at myself and was happy with what I saw, inside, it didn't really make me feel differently about myself as a human. That having that body size and shape didn't give me any quality as a person, as a soul, as a being that I didn't have at any other size or shape or weight of my life. So I know that we tend to put so much stock in that goal weight and that goal size, right? We put off life until I'll do that when I'm thin, or when I'm a size blah blah blah, or I'll go do that thing when someday. And that's rough, because life is short. You might as well just do those things now, assuming you can. Of course, there are certain physical things that you can't do at a certain size. You just cannot do it, whether it's fitting into a seat in some type of activity or whatever the case may be. There might be reasons why you do need to be in a smaller body to do some of the things you want to do. That is neither here nor there. I'm just making the point that it's very, very easy to get into that thinking process of life will be great when ... when I'm a size 4, when I have a 32-inch waist, when I weigh 118 pounds. And what if it's not? What if it's not? Because look at all those people at that size or at that weight or in that body fat percentage, and they're just as miserable as everyone else. Or they're happy, but their happiness is completely unrelated to their size and shape and weight. We're such a size and weight centric society, and it's just risky, I guess. Yeah, I don't want you to have, and I guess if you were going to have a goal, you could have a goal physique that is actually unrelated to any particular number. You could have a size and shape in mind without saying that I will have that size and shape when my body fat percentage is 24%, or when I'm a size 6, or when I'm a 32-inch weight. You could just have a general picture in your mind of what you want to look like. And make sure it's realistic. My goal physique can't be 5'8". I'm 5'2", and I'm 42 years old. I am, in fact, still waiting for my growth spurt, but in case that doesn't come, in case my adult height at age 42 is actually only going to be 5'2", to have a realistic body goal, I can't want to be taller. Now, I can wear stiletto heels, sure, but I'm not going to be taller. So, make sure your goal is realistic. And what else was I going to say? Oh, the goal physique. Because weight, and I'll link to a blog post. Check out my blog, www.toitnutrition.com. And I say the 3 W's before because there's a little snag with my website. If you put in toitnutrition.com, it won't come up. You have to put www.toitnutrition.com. But I wrote a blog post recently, and it's called 7 Reasons to Stay Off the Scale. And it goes into 7 reasons why the number on the scale does not indicate your size or shape. It doesn't indicate your body fat percentage and blah, blah, blah. Because if you have a goal weight, You could get to that weight and A, still be unhealthy, because I talk about this all the time. Weight does not determine health. And if you do lose quote unquote weight, you could be in a smaller body, but be a smaller, flabby person, right? In the scientific literature, they call this overfat, right? You're not overweight, you're overfat. Your weight, the number on the scale, is quote, quote, normal, but your body fat percentage is very high. You actually don't have a lot of muscle mass. So the weight is very misleading. So, and women especially are so happy to lose weight, lose weight, lose weight. They see that number on the scale going down, not realizing that it's going down because half of what they're losing is critical muscle mass, possibly bone tissue. It's not all body fat. And guess what happens when you lose muscle, ladies? Your metabolic rate slows down. This is why it's so easy to regain weight after you lose it, and it's so easy to actually put on more than you lost in the first place, right? This is exactly what happened in The Biggest Loser. It's kind of there's more to it than that. There's a lot more to it than that, but don't be tied to that weight, because you don't really have a goal weight. The truth is you have a goal physique. You don't really care what the number says. You care how you look, right? You care how you look in your clothes. You care maybe how you look naked. You don't really care what the weight is, because like I said, I've been heavier. I've been heavier than I am now, but I was smaller and leaner and more, cut or toned or whatever you want to call it, because I was more muscular. Muscle is denser than fat, So, yeah. I'm going to stop talking because I do want to make shorter videos. Well, actually, I have something else I want to share with you before I quit for today, but it's just not, what's the word? Not wise. It's not sensible to have a goal that's tied to a specific number. That's all I'm going to say. You know how you want to look, and how you want to look might actually not even match up with that number on the scale or the tape measure or the body fat scan. So that's that. Before I leave you, I do want to do a quick round of, is keto expensive? No. So I'm going to share with you, there's a supermarket around here called Food Lion. You might have it near you if you're in the US. And this is actually last week's ad, so the sale is over. But I hung on to the circular just to show you some of this stuff. Everyone's, oh, keto's so expensive, this or that. If you're not a purist, zealot, fearmongerer, keto is not expensive at all. If you go to the regular supermarket and buy regular food, you can do keto on the dirt cheap. So let's see what was going on at Food Lion last week. I know it's a little blurry, but we've got 99 cents a pound for whole chicken. Whole chicken, 99 cents a pound. So a whole chicken's only going to run you a few dollars. You can stick the entire thing in a slow cooker, stick it in an air fryer, stick it in a pressure cooker, stick it in your oven if you don't have all these fancy gadgets. It's hands-off time. For 99 cents a pound, you could buy 3 or 4 chickens, depending on the size of your oven. Cook them all at once or cook 2 or 3 in a day. Keep them in the fridge, pick at them. It's like your own rotisserie chicken at home, or pick it off the carcass and make a chicken salad. Pick the meat off, put them in fajitas, grill up or fry up some onions and peppers, throw the already cooked chicken in there. Anyway, 99 cents a pound. Is keto expensive? No. You've also got, sorry, the camera is like backwards. That's why it looks like I always go the wrong direction. 99 cents a pound for whole Boston butt. That is a pork cut, the Boston butt. And I could be wrong, but I think the butt is the same as the shoulder, or it's also called the picnic shoulder. Either way, it's what they make pulled pork out of. Actually, that's the picture they have here. It's like the pulled pork sandwich, like at a barbecue restaurant. So if you like that style of pork, that like real down home good pulled pork, 99 cents a pound. Again, you get it home from the store, you take it out of the bag, season it, salt, pepper, garlic, paprika, chili powder, whatever you like. Shove it in the slow cooker, shove it in the pressure cooker, stick it in the oven low and slow. It gets like so tender and juicy and fatty and 0 carb, just like the chicken. What else do we have? We've got some cucumbers, 3 for $1. 3 for $1. That's basically like 33 cents for a cucumber. Hello. Also, 2 for $1 avocados. 50 cents for an avocado. Please do not tell me the keto is expensive because I will slap you. 59 cents a pound for green cabbage. I know some people think cabbage is boring. 59 cents a pound. The only time it's cheaper than that is like around St. Patrick's Day in the US when it's like 30 cents a pound and they're practically giving it away for free. So cabbage, you can put in your slow cooker, you know, just chop it up, slice it up, however you stick it in the slow cooker. Get some of those big grilling sausages, like some bratwurst or some andouille sausage, chorizo. Put the sausage, let it go. The fatty saltiness from the sausages kind of will cook down into the cabbage. Oh. Or you can roast cabbage. Get the head of cabbage, slice it into like quote unquote steaks, about 1-inch thick slices. Stick them slices in a single layer on a cookie sheet or a baking tray. Olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic. Roast it at a high temperature. Roasted cabbage is so good. People out there who think they don't like cabbage probably have never had it cooked in a way that makes it insanely delicious. Same thing with Brussels sprouts, right? All of our mothers just cooked Brussels sprouts. They boiled them to hell and back. No wonder nobody liked them. When you roast them with bacon fat and balsamic vinegar, who doesn't love that? So anyway, cabbage, 59 cents a pound. If you want to get fancy and get organic avocados, a 3-count bag for $2.99. So basically $3 for 3 avocados, $1 each for organic avocados. We've also got 99 cents for the 16-ounce tub of sour cream. And that's really it for this particular week. Normally Food Lion has insanely low prices on some other stuff, like some of their other pork or the chicken legs with the drumstick and the thigh attached. They're like 79 cents a pound. It's insanely cheap. So, you know, not a ton of stuff this week, but that particular stuff, the chicken, the Boston butt, I mean, 0 carb stuff. The cucumbers, 3 for $1. You just can't beat it. So that's it. Links to everything below. Really check out these courses that Adapt Academy has coming. They're going to be great. And I'm just so thrilled with the feedback we've already had. And that's enough of me talking. End your carb confusion. Pre-order. Ask your local bookshop to carry it. And I will see you next time. Take care, everybody.